Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to drawittoo. My name's Ramny, and this is another episode of Mini How to Draw. Before we begin, I just want to say a few things. As usual, what you guys need is a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pen so you can ink afterwards. As you're watching this tutorial, remember that you can pause at any time so you can catch up on your drawings. We all draw at different speeds, so find a pace that works for you and stick to it. And also, if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is completely fine as well. So having said all of that, let's get to the tutorial. Alright guys, so for this Samurai Jack drawing, I'm going to have my paper in portrait mode this time, and don't be fooled by the simplicity of the animation in Samurai Jack, because this is actually a little bit challenging, so let's get started. And I'm going to start off by drawing a rectangle that's slightly slanted, a little closer to the right side of my page. Right, like center, a little bit to the right. Ignore this line right there, that's not where I wanted it to go. But we're going to draw it like this. It's a tiny square, or rectangle I mean. Right in the center, closer to the right. And there you go. And this is going to be his head, of course. And let's block all of the shapes in first before we get into the details. So let's do that. From the side, about this far down, we're going to draw a curve that goes like this. And about this far. Okay, this far up over here and a little bit higher on this side. We're going to draw a curve, and we want this curve to kind of just go like that, so that makes this triangular shape that's curvy over here. And let's worry about that later on. What we're going to do now is we're going to find a spot right around here, and we're going to bring this up, curve it up like this. And then over here, we're going to continue this with a curve going like this. And you want these two lines to be similar in size because they are going to be the sleeves for his kimono, for his traditional Japanese dress. I actually don't know the name of it. So let's start over here. This is about a good length. That's what you want, and right there. And what we're going to do is find this corner right here, and about this distance away, about there, you want to start curving, and about this distance from this corner, you want to make a curve, like a nice natural curve from this tip all the way to that tip, crossing these two spots right here. So you want to try to do that as best as you can, finding a nice smooth curve, just like that. There you go. Make sure to try to do this as lightly as you can, so that it's easier to erase later on. Okay, let's continue this going up like this, and this is going to be the arm, of course. I've slightly changed the angle so that it goes up. So you notice that this line starts to go up like this. And over here, it's narrow at this part, and then it gets wider as you go down. And then let's just draw another moon shape or a curve right there. And then about this far away from this point right here, you want this to go straight up like that and like that. So it creates this 90 degrees right here, but a curve from here to here. Okay, now let's do the same thing on this side. What we'll do is we'll actually start finding the sheath, the handle for the sword, and it's going to be right here and right here. So we want to draw that going up. And you know what? I'm going to have mine slightly slanted so that it goes like this and like this. You don't want that sword to go straight up. You want it to go curved a little bit this way. So let's do that. And the sword is going to be pretty long, so it's going to go off the page. So I'm not going to worry about the top. If you guys do have room at the top, feel free to cut it off somewhere. Anyway, let's get back to this point right here, and let's figure out where the other hand is going to go. And the other hand is going to, like about this far up, I'm going to draw that little line. It extends about this far this way, and then it goes like this. And if you guys placed it correctly, you should be able to draw the wrist there and there. You guys might need to adjust this if you can. Now this continues up like this, and then this goes like that. This is going to be the hilt, or the cross guard. That's what it is. So that's the cross guard, and I just drew a rectangle. And then I'm going to widen this, and I'm going to bring it up like this. And that's going to be for the sword, the katana. Now let's go over here, and let's actually start drawing his body about the center of his chin find a line going down like this to here, draw a little line like this, and then from here going up to there. Now let's go over here. Imagine this line going down to here. We're going to have a curve that's about that far down. Okay, and let's find a spot over here. Let's leave it like this for now. We'll figure out how that's going to, how long that's going to be a little bit later. Let's figure the rest out first. So here, we're going to draw a line going out like this, so it creates this dome shape going like that. And of course you want this to be a little bit higher, or to be a lot higher than this point. Okay, and this is a good size for that line. Now from here, we're going to now figure out where we want this line to go. And this is kind of a good spot, so we'll leave it like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw like a wide S. So it goes up and then down and then goes up again. Okay. From here, I draw a line going down. And start right here, I draw a line going this way. Okay. Little V shape right here. That's for his foot, of course. And you want it to go about that far up. And then a line going straight. And then from here, go all the way down to there. And then close it off like that. Now, right here, we're going to draw an ankle. Kind of right where this line goes straight. We start the ankle there. And you just draw a little sharp kind of triangle. That's for the ankle. From this point, we're going to draw a line to that point with a black strap going up like that, kind of making this triangle shape like that. Now, draw a faint line from here going down like that, because what we're going to do is we're going to draw the little wood thing that samurai sandals have at the bottom. So I draw two lines like this, and then a line that's parallel to this line right here, right there, and then another two lines like that. So that's what we want. There you go. So that's 1 foot. Now let's do the other foot. The other foot's going to come out from here and here. Of course, it's a lot smaller. It goes wide like this. So it creates this shape right here. And then we're going to divide it into toes with a big toe first. And then now we divide this into 1, 2, 3 lines so that you have 5 toes. Okay. And of course, right here, we're going to draw the strap for the sandals. So it goes like that. And this one goes like this and like that. Okay. His robe goes from here. Let's draw this little, it's like a beige area on his white robe. It kind of just goes like this. And here, back up to the top right here. Okay. Now curves right here. It's like a fabric fold, one there. And then this one goes like this. Okay. At this point, I'm going to erase part of that curve, kind of where the armpit is going to be. That's where that is. Okay. Now let's go back over here. Here's the beige part. Goes like that. And here's the elbow fold. Not really the elbow. It's the elbow's right here. So this is the opposite of the elbow. Now let's go with the hands. And now I'm going to zoom in. Right here, I'm going to draw a little line like that, about the width of a finger. So imagine this is going to be his finger right here, or these are the divisions for his finger. You just want that like that. And then over here, I draw a line going up. So that it looks like this. Okay, now let's do the other hand. I'm going to erase the hilt. And I'm going to start with the middle. Well, the middle of the hilt that we just erased. I'll draw a line going down towards that way, and then we make our way up. So that's the thumb. Make a little square for the thumbnail. And then the thumb goes, or the index finger goes up again like that. And then you just divide this into the fingers. There you go. Erase that part. And now There's that. Now, well, we're pretty much finished. All we got to do is focus on the face. I'm going to erase this part now. We don't need that. And let's draw the hair first. And I'm going to start right at the tip here. And I'm just going to draw a line like this to about there. And then from here to the tip again, like that. And then at this tip, I draw a curve like this. And then a line going like that. So if you imagine it kind of looks like a backwards R. Draw a line going across here. Line going up. And then from this tip, you want to draw a line going to this. You can color that black. That's going to be Jack's hair. Okay, and then the top knot, line like that and like this. Line across, and then just a little line like that. Color that in. Okay, now we're going to draw the nose first. And the nose is just a line going down, kind of where you have this tip right here. You want to start over here and draw a line going down about that far, and then make an L, like that. Okay, now let's go over here. You see, I'm going to leave a little line right there, and I'm going to start the eyebrow, and it goes like that, and then make it thick. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to start off with this little line first. Actually, and then another line going down like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to there. Okay, so here I'm going to find a point that goes, where I'm going to bring this point to this point, and this point to that point. So that's what it looks like. And these two lines should roughly be about the same angle with each other. Okay, now the eyes, I'm going to start right here. It goes out flat like this, and then it goes up to the side like that. And then this one goes down over here, goes across, up, and then towards the eyebrow like that. Okay, some eye bags here and here, and then a frown very close to the nose like that. Okay, we are almost done. Let's draw the ear. Starts right here, goes to there like that. And then let's draw the pupils. This one kind of at the center of the eyebrow. And this one right here, you start off where the nose and the eyebrow meet. And then just half a circle. Gonna mess that one up. Let's do that again. Try not to make him look cross-eyed. But half a circle, just like that, for the other eye. Okay, once you have that, all we gotta do is add a little diamond right here, and another one below it, and another one above it. And right over here, I'm going to start right here, and then I'm going to bring a line, draw a line from here to there, like that. And I think that's it. So you guys, it's fairly simple, a little bit complicated, but this is Samurai Jack. You know, because Samurai Jack Season 5 is out right now, and so we're drawing Samurai Jack in his traditional look. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And that is all the time that we have. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. If you are proud of your drawings, I would love to see it, so please go to the Google Plus community and post your artwork there for all of us to enjoy. If you are curious about the equipment that I use to do my tutorials or to make my videos, I have links to those in the description below. Clicking on those links helps to ensure that content creators like myself are supported so that we can continue making good stuff like this for you guys free of charge. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you guys subscribe. Here in this channel, I show you how to draw your favorite characters and easy to follow, simple step-by-step instructions. So if you guys do like what you see, please hit that subscribe button below this video. And if you guys feel like being awesome and you want to support this channel even more, I have a support button that is on the main page of my channel. I have merchandise for sale, such as this shirt right here and this mug right here. Links to those in the description. Anyway, if you guys did enjoyed this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you guys like this video, commented below, or shared this video with your friends in social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, drawittoo.com, where you can download a coloring page of this tutorial and my other tutorials in this channel. Again, links below. Finally, thank you once again, and as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next video.